Your brain cannot stand unanswered questions. The second there's a gap, a text with no reply, a different tone, a pause before someone answers, your brain would rather make up an answer than sit in uncertainty. And here's the wild part. It hands you the answer without a verified fact. No disclaimer, no warning label, no, hey, this is just my guess. This might be what's happening. And before you realize it, your body has already reacted to the story that's all made up in your head. Hi, I'm Amanda. This is WellExpressed, a place where we stop reacting on autopilot and start observing ourselves in real time and learn to communicate with better intentions. Because how you talk to yourself, how you read other people, and how you express what's truly going on within you are all connected. Clarity is power. So let's get into it. Today we've been talking about the foundation of everything we're going to be doing on this channel. Metacognition. Fancy word, huh? It just means thinking about your thinking. Around here, it's the beginning of becoming the observer. Not believing every thought, watching it first. Here's what's happening in your brain every single day. Your brain is incredibly efficient. That's actually one of its greatest strengths. It was designed to make quick decisions with incomplete information. Because honestly, you don't have all the information most of the time. So your brain learns quickly to fill in the gaps. That's the fastest way to get the information that it's seeking. From past experiences, old wounds, patterns you've repeated, stories that have been reversed in your head and go over and over and over again. Whichever the brain has practiced the most, that's usually the one it reaches for first. So let me show you what I mean. You send somebody a text. They leave you on read, or they reply with, okay. Well, your brain got to work immediately. They're mad at me. They don't like me anymore. I must have said something wrong. Oh no, what are they thinking? Now, someone else's brain might fill in that same exact gap. They're probably busy. They'll text me back later when they get a chance. Same situation, two completely different stories. Why? Because your brain doesn't pull from reality first. It pulls from familiarity. And here's the part that nobody's teaching us. Your brain doesn't tell you, this is just a guess. It doesn't say, here's one possible explanation. No, it just delivers the story like it's evidence, like somebody handed it verified receipts. And your nervous system responds as if it's already been proven. This right here is why metacognition matters, because it's simply catching your brain in those acts. It's noticing, wait a minute, did that actually happen? Or is my brain filling in the blanks? That's the observer, the part that watches your thoughts instead of immediately becoming them. Everything we're gonna talk about on this channel, forgiveness, boundaries, trusting yourself, healthy communication, emotional regulation, that all starts here, because none of those things work if you believe every story your brain creates. So here's one question I want you to ask yourself first. Whenever you feel yourself reaching before you text back, before you shut down, and before you spiral, pause and ask yourself, is this what really happened? Or is this the story I built behind what happened? Those are not the same thing. What happened are the facts. What was actually said? What was actually done? What's observable? The story is everything your brain added afterward. The intention, the motive, the ending, already written before the scene is even over. Most of us have never had a chance to separate those two things. As we live our lives, the story just becomes a fact. And that's not because something's wrong with you. That's simply because what an unobserved brain does, it's efficient. But efficient doesn't always mean accurate. Here's your practice for the week. The next time you notice yourself getting activated, don't fix it. Don't judge it. Don't judge yourself. Just ask, what do I actually know? Not what am I assuming? Not what does this remind me of? Not what do they mean? Just what do I do now? For sure. You might be surprised how often the honest answer is not much. And that space between what you know And what your brain invented is where your peace has been waiting all along. The assignment for this week is just catch that one-time gap between you filling in the blanks before the facts arrived. You don't even have to change anything yet. Just notice it, because noticing is the real skill. Remember, your brain is an incredible storyteller, but it's not always a reliable witness. And clarity isn't about knowing everything. It's knowing the difference between what happened and what your brain created. If this resonated with you, download the free 5W check below. It'll help you slow down, gather your facts, and respond from clarity instead of assumption. I'm Amanda. This is WellExpressed. Clarity is power. I'll see you Friday.